Okay, welcome to part one of the Manhan Rail Trail northbound. I'm at Coleman Road. Major cross streets will be South Street, Park Street, Payson Street, and then it ends at Union Street. Take about 33 minutes. It tells you to clean up after your dog. There's a little small garden at the start of the thing. Here's a map showing the end. We are right there. It will Sunday continue down here, although not yet. It was a railroad at one time. But the 1970s business has slowed and the last line was dropped in '91. Today it's the Manhan Rail Trail. We are down there. If you want to read it, hold on. Three, two, one. To read it, you want to stop it, pause it right here. Three, two, one. manhanrailtrail.org. So here's the trail itself. Looks much the same as it did, but from the other way. You can walk on it during the summer and then ski on it during the winter. So that I can see where I'm going, I'm holding it slightly below my eye level. About my chin or so. I'm 5'9". What a beautiful day to do this. Here's some wilderness, or some of the trees for you. They seem to move faster in the camera than in person. East Hampton. This has Southampton on its backside. That pole we passed wasn't there before. No trespassing sign. Who would want to go in there anyway? It's too hard to walk around in there. There seems to be two types of state property. The public property where we are now, where I am now, and the private property like those signs. They're very clear as to where you can go. It's walkable. And just to make sure they have these private property signs, I don't want to film that. No one in their right mind would go in there because it's too hard to walk around with all that brush and other stuff that might trip you. And who knows what you'll fall on if you fall, if you trip. These rail trails are a lot nicer, by the way. If we could, right there, it looks like there could be a trail through there if they wanted to, and it's one of the lighter areas. If there ever was one there, it isn't there now. Here's some on the left side, since we're away from the houses. Ah, that wind helps a lot. Helps me anyway. It's causing havoc with the microphone. Here is a side entrance from somewhere. On the camera thing, stuff looks a little further away. Well, no, it's actually 1-to-1. Then they could have run the pavement a little further. Look how it ends, and you have gravel to the road. I think at one time that road went through here and through there to that private area, to that now private area. I'm not going to film that sign. I'll try not to. I don't know where, we'll never know. The only way to know where that went is to find the rail trail. Find Coleman Road, East Hampton, then follow the rail trail up to this building. It'll, on the overhead map, it'll have, I think that's gray, a gray roof. And see where that might have gone. That exit has no road name because it's it's not a public road anymore. If it ever was, it was long ago, I would imagine. So, oh, here's some brush to look at. Ah, nice field. It'd be nice if we could go in there, but these low brushes guard that. I don't see any towers or electrical towers. It must be for a gas. Oh, that's it. It's for a gas line. Well, I see one of those, or that must be a vent for gas. This must be a gas line through here somewhere. So, back to my left hand again. We'll see its actual running time when I upload it. Where they mark as state public property is actually very easy to walk in. They'll let you know, like this pavement right here. It's straight on. Let's see if we can zoom all the way in. Oh, it bobbles a little bit. I thought I could show you. I'd have to stop. Chirping of birds chirping. That divider up there should be South Street up there. If I read the map right. We'll find out. I don't have anything like what Jim has. Oh wait, I have the Swiftway, which cuts through UMass. I should film that. Privacy wall. I see a bicycle coming. With this camera, I see better than it does, so I'll see the bicyclist first. As Physics Duck told me, I should keep my fingers off the small holes. Hi. Holding it at chin level is a compromise between my comfort and your viewing it. No dumping sign. I mean, that's obvious. Well, I guess. denser trees, denser growth right here. Well, try to keep it below the level of the rail trail. Oh good, I thought my shoes were barking. That was just a rock that got stuck underneath. Lawnmower. A breakage lawnmower at that. I know what they sound like, but with a breakage mower you can take small plastic bottles and chew them up. The maintenance of this section of the trail is funded in part through a contribution of Craig and Kathy De La Pena and their Trailside family of company. Yep, South Street, all right. All right. I'll be out of his way. He couldn't have to slow down. Bench for you to sit for a break. Hi.
Hello.
Since they've gone by, say about no motor warning. Let's see what the remaining crossers are. Park Street and Payson Street. Oh, we've got a nice close dark section here. Ooh. There's a semi-abandoned entrance. I don't know where that goes. It'd be hard to see. Let's find out, shall we? Let's cut through that brush. Funny how I didn't notice that on the way down. scenic overlook right there. You can see a lot of trees to be looked at. There's a side path. I don't know where that goes. Here's that nice bend. I think this is the bend before Park Street, if I'm not mistaken. Hi. This was a former entrance right here until it was fenced off. The fence is in the way. You can't climb over that. We'll never know what's up there. There's a house up there, but I can't film that. Strangely, while this is only single wide, it is listed as an expressway, an express footway, because of the limited access. You may have to go past your intended destination, then you walk on a vehicle road to come back. From the buildings to my right, there's a road parallel road. You may have to go up Park Street and take 2 rights, and then come back a little bit. That path I've shown you hasn't been a legal exit for many years now. If that railing was there last time I was here, I didn't notice it. That might be new. Wonder what that is. I have to switch arms again. Funny how you only have 2 of them. Bay State Greenway, New Haven, Northampton Canal. Off the trail, the Williston Northampton School. Doesn't say what it is. There's an exit. We'll find out at the next cross street where we are. If there isn't ever an exit right there, I think it's hard to tell, but that is an exit, although that might not be the best way to go out. To avoid the sun, I'm going to have to wrong walk on the left side. And then there'll be more shade on the right side again over here. Although not marked as such, this is another access point. This building looks like it was once part of the, meant to be served by the railroad that preceded this rail trail, because of the sliding doors. I have no idea what this was. So, something still goes on in there from that noise that we hear. Back to the trail. Nope, can't go in that way. This has never been an entrance. I'll check something first. I'm not going to film it. Yep, I was right. It's got a set of steps that look like a ramp. That gate is fairly new. Once you were able to cut through the skull. Now you have to use that that unofficial access. Hi. Looks darker in person. Another unofficial access right there. Burned. I see it, the camera doesn't. Oh, there, it flew away. Flump. Now here's where you're supposed to come in. To a water on both sides. Interesting. And this is where they flow underneath. Up ahead, we get to see where we are. One of those might have only been an overcrossing, or without the name. It asks you to clean up after your dog. That fence prevents access to the river for obvious reasons. Church bells are coming up, I think. Yes, they are. Let's enjoy them while we're nearby. Another bench to sit, but the bells have stopped. Or maybe that squawker has overpowered them. Again, the no motor vehicle sign. Payson Avenue. I called it street by mistake. So Union's the last one. Here's everyone's favorite traffic safety game show across the street. Whoop, we have another one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, that one's slowing down. There we are. I think George Fiffy will like that. That was the East Hampton version. The PVTA version of that was the East Hampton version of Cross the Street. Here's a small walkway through the garden. There's a wagon. There's a wagon coming out. That's where you can order a bagel if you want. I forgot. This should be Union Street right here. If so, I think we're done. A railing right there. Oh, the railing is blocking in some of the garden. Oh yes, Union Street. Part 2 will be, well, we've got one more thing, another across the street. Oh no, 1, 2, oh, at least the motorcycle's on me. And that's the end of part 2. We got 2 across the streets as well. George Fiffy like that one. Stay tuned for next week for part 2.